Today, I'm going to show you how to make a deep dish apple pie. It's full of fresh, hand-picked apples, by me of course, cinnamon and sugar, and buttery, flaky pie crust, which we will roll out together. Are you ready to roll out some apples and pick down the pie crust? Or pick some apples and roll down the pie crust? Are you ready to get started? Well then, here we go. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to roll out the pie crust dough that we made in the video, How to Make All Butter Dough for Flaky Double-Crust Pie. We'll take our chilled dough from the refrigerator, place it on our pastry board or a smooth work surface that's been lightly floured, and we lightly flour the top of the dough and begin to roll from the middle out. Use your bench knife to lift and flip the dough over, compress it with your hands, and keep rolling. Continue to loosen the dough from the board after a few rolls with your rolling pin, and rotate it a quarter of a rotation and continue rolling. Lift from the board, rotate, and roll. Keep going, keep going, keep going. The idea is we want to get about a 12-inch round of dough. My pastry board is about 14 inches deep and we want a 12-inch round of pie crust. So once it's rolled out to about 12 inches all the way around, we'll loosen it from the board, make sure that it comes up easily. We're going to gently roll it around our rolling pin and then unroll it over our pie pan. And from here we're going to gently ease it into the corners of the pie pan. Wrap the dough-lined plate loosely in plastic wrap and refrigerate until the dough is firm, about 30 minutes. And the next thing we need to do is to chop our apples. This takes about 5 pounds of apples, peeled, cored, halved, and sliced about a 1/4 inch thick. We are going to toss these apples into a mixture of the sugars and the spices before we cook them. We're going to mix together 1/2 cup of granulated sugar, 1/4 cup of light brown sugar, a 1/2 teaspoon of grated lemon zest plus 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, an 1/8 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. We'll cook the apples for about 15 minutes, keeping an eye on the temperature with an instant read thermometer so that they do not go over 140 degrees Fahrenheit. This is very important to keep the apples from getting mushy. Then we'll drain the apples and reserve the juice and get ready to load those into our pie crust. First, on a rimmed baking sheet, we're going to bake until the crust is light golden brown at 425 degrees Fahrenheit. Then we're going to rotate the pan and reduce the oven temperature to 375. And we'll continue to bake until the juices are bubbling and the crust is a deep golden brown, about 30 to 45 minutes. It's important to let the pie cool for about 2 hours on a cooling rack so that all of the apples can gel together and everything will firm up. Plus, it's so deep that it will continue to cook a little bit after it comes out of the oven. Once your pie's had a chance to cool, slice into it and look at the magic we've made happen here. And so we have it. Here's the results. Look at this beautiful slice of pie. And of course, what's an apple pie? Well, a little vanilla ice cream, or whatever the ice cream of your choice is. Look at those layers of apples. It's truly a sight to behold. It's so pretty I don't even want to eat it. Oh, that's a joke. I certainly do want to eat it. Oh. The apples are firm but soft, if that makes any sense. They still have a little bit of snap to them. That's what we get by pre-cooking them in a pan with the sugar and the cinnamon until they reach about 140 degrees Fahrenheit. That way the pectin doesn't break down and they don't turn to mush. Can you see these apples? Stacks and stacks. Layers. Layers of apples. A little bit of ice cream. A big bite of apple pie. You're going to love this. I hope you make it. Please leave some comments in the comment section below if you do make this, so that everyone knows how yours turned out. We'd love to see it. Thanks so much. You really want to try this one. If you like this recipe, please click the like button, thumbs up, and it really helps me if you subscribe to my channel so I can keep producing baking recipes for you to share. And click the little bell so that you get notified whenever the next episode is out, every Tuesday. Okay, it's time for me to go finish this beautiful piece of pie. So good. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.